Welcome back to the channel, and today's theme is live scoping in the wind. So this is some footage we got last week. This is actually this is a video that's a little bit earlier than last week's video. It was some footage that we were able to film before that. And before we touch on today's video, remember to hit the subscribe button. It is there on the page, probably middle of the page if you are on your phone, and it does not cost anything to subscribe. It just helps my channel. It does not in any way charge you, so we appreciate that. And also hit the like button. The more likes it gets, the better the video does. The more people that get to see it, the better it helps the channel. And lastly, share the video. Send it to people. Share it on your media sites, your Facebook or other whatever, Instagram, whatever it is you use. Share it. But that helps grow the channel. So now that we get that out of the way, let's kind of get into this video. So what you've seen there was I'd found that pile and caught little fish out of it. And then here I was just going looking, and I seen a fish, so I just dropped down real quick, and there I caught it. So even when you're moving from spot to spot, I think this one actually, I don't know, that one might be too small. I can't remember if it went in the boat or not. But it was kind of cool, just moving, and found one. So I had a brush pile in 15 foot of water full of little fish. Found a brush pile in 10 foot of water with bigger fish. And I was just kind of playing around with the different colors, some of the new schemes. I don't know exactly which one this is. Might be lava, but I can't remember. But anyway, I was just kind of going through. You'll see some different colors today. But here are some bigger fish, and I'm just going to come through and single pole jig it. And you can see the boat, it's going sideways there now. The wind was really beginning to whip and get up. So that's kind of what the theme of this is. And right there, I actually pitched on it. I didn't have the other camera on. You can see the live scope, but that was probably the biggest fish of this video. I don't know if it's the biggest fish of the day, but the biggest fish for this video. That was definitely over a pound. So here we are to the blue screen. So I caught two pretty good fish off that pile, that last one I pitched. So here I am, I'm going to pitch to it. And I've actually got, I believe, on this here, yeah, so pile's out 12 feet in front, and I think I've just got it spot locked. So I see that I pitched it out there. I was trying to see if I could see. Oh yeah, I think see right there, I was way too shallow, so whip that thing back in there. Watch, I'm gonna make another pitch. You can see it falls right on top of the pile. Here it's coming down, catches that fish's attention. It's gonna come out and smoke it, and there we go. So I guess live scoping in the wind, just because you have the live scope, it doesn't mean you always have to see your bait and the fish. It sometimes is important, it sometimes helps, but sometimes you can't get caught up in that. It can get really frustrating at times, especially in like the wind or other boats wake. It's like, I can't see my bait, I can't, everything's going around. Remember, this is a tool, so what we're able to do here is use that tool to know where the pile is, and then just get back to the basics, pitch right in on it.
GoPro, stop.
I may have not done all the editing that I should have done early before doing the voiceover, but you see here, got the blue screen, and once again, short rod. I'm just gonna let that thing, whip around there, pitch it on it, and I can't remember if I seen it go down. I know I'm in the general area, so I may just be counting it down, but there it is. It's falling in there. Yep. I missed him. Sometimes you miss them. So I'm just gonna make another pitch, and as you can see, I can't, I'm just having a fish. This is what my live scope looks like while I'm in this cast. I just pitch it in that, and I could see you've seen the line. See how the line is right there? That's because I'm using that braid, so it lets me know that I'm close. And once it whipped around there, I still know that I'm close, but I'm holding. Then once I feel the bite, I set the hook, which is not a huge fish. It may go in the box, may not. I don't know. But the point of the clip is if you go back and watch, you can see the line coming down, and that's one of the benefits to using that braid, especially in tough conditions like this. Kind of let you know where you're at. So was able to get that fish, get it stuck in there. The little update on this week. This week we did get some footage. Gonna have hopefully another video out to you. Once again, we pitched. I'm trying to see. Yeah, it was coming in right there. You can see it kind of falling at like 16 feet, but you know it's not the real clear picture. And actually today the wind was down, but I'm just sitting in there fishing and ripping them out of there. But today the wind was down, and gonna have some really good footage, I believe. I haven't got to look at it yet for next week. So let me think. Anything? Appreciate all the comments, questions, everything. That's great. I am guiding now, and that's what did all day today. I had a morning trip. That went really well, and then they didn't want to fish all day. They just wanted go out and catch a few fish, actually catch supper. They went out, and the pair, not big crappie fishermen and woman, was able to take a man and his wife today. They had a big time. It was fun fishing with them. Real lighthearted, and had a big time. But they caught some good fish, and we got them cleaned for them. They actually sent me a picture of them. They cooked them this afternoon. They were saying how delicious it was. So that was fun. I switched up here. You can see, went back to that straight pole. So something that I've been doing probably this last week is using the pitching and using the straight pole together. I'll set off of the pile and pitch to it for a little bit and pick off maybe some of the bigger ones, or the ones that are going to be a little bit finicky, and then I will after I can't catch them pitching anymore, then boom, I'll take that straight pole and go after them. But that was the morning trip, and then the afternoon trip got to show two guys the Livescope. They'd never seen it before, and they got a big kick out of that. So I am guiding now, doing that, and you can, if you're interested in either a guide trip or some one-on-one learning the ins and outs of the Livescope, which is pretty much the reason why I got the guide license to begin with, was just so then I could do on the water tutorials and everything be on the up and up. So you can contact me at camocrappie@gmail.com, and from there we'll be able to work out something with my schedule and your schedule, and get you some time booked for on the water. And like I said, we're spending with the units that I have, we were trying to figure it up today, upwards, if you count the trolling motor into it, probably around about 10 grand on the whole setup. So if you're going out and you're spending all that money, and if you're struggling with it, it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and get some on the water instruction. I know that I'm trying to help everyone that I can, especially whenever I'm seeing people on the water. They're like, hey, I'm not getting the picture on my Livescope. What's the deal? And I'm first I always tell people to either raise their trolling motor out of the water, or I look to see transducer placement, because most everything with the Livescope is, or I would say probably 85% of the issues I see that other anglers are having is they just don't have their transducer either placed properly or in the correct position. and you know that makes a world of difference. But I'm happy to help and do the on water instruction. Like I said, just contact me. News coming up. I can't think of anything right now. After about 13 hours on the water today, I'm kind of tired. So this is just, I think, half of this. This ain't even hard. Yeah, this is probably half of this day's video, and I wanted to get the rest of it, but I just ran out of time this week. So I'm gonna work on getting the rest of this video. You can see it's pretty cloudy. I think the day before this video was shot, it was, yeah, I know, it was the day before this video was shot. I was fishing in shorts and it was like 75 degrees. It was nice, and it's getting clouded up there, and it's going to start snowing. And I actually got some footage of me fishing in the snow, so I'll try to get that up maybe middle of the week and post that and kind of work on that. And I'm just gonna stay busy. I mean, crappie are going wild right now. We had, I don't know if I told you in the last video or not, but I think it was like 100, I don't know, well over 100 keepers boated last week. It was 60 and 40. There's 100, and like 20 and 40. So I think it was around 170 legal size fish that were boated last week out of 4 days. And then today had I'm trying to think, right at 40 for the second group and right at 20 for the first group. So, and then I went and filmed, so another 60 at least boated today, and today was pretty tough. This video here is really cool. So there's a really big signature there. You see it? I caught that little fish there. Remember that big signature, because I think it's this next clip. We're actually going to catch a fish out from under that fish, and you'll watch it swim off. I believe that's the next clip. So I just remembered that whenever I was doing the editing, that I seen that. I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, I'm straight pole jigging. I pitched to this pile, and now I'm just straight pole jigging the pile. Kind of coming in. Here comes one. I wonder if I kind of pluck it off there or not. Nope, it didn't want it. So, and it was a small fish, but easing in here. There it is. Okay, so the pile, I guess, was to my left, and you see this big signature up top. It's either, I don't know what kind of fish that is, to be honest with you, but I've actually, see that? I caught a fish out from under it, because whenever I jerked this fish up, there it went. But guys, thanks for watching, and tune in later this week. We'll get you another video. So yesterday, I had 70 keepers, and about 30 of them I put back in here. So some of these, I'm not saying that some of these better fish are the ones that I put back, but you never can tell.